Hello everyone, this is Jennifer, your friendly neighborhood podcaster with the Stories from the Earth podcast. We're at the Asheville Herb Fest. This is day 3, Sunday, the last day of the Herb Fest. Yesterday we did a panel, which will be on the podcast as well as a separate episode. And today we're gonna go through and walk through the vendors hall, I guess. There's the main part of Herb Fest is all the plant sellers, all the people making herbal products and everything else. So that is like the main draw. You can get all kinds of plants here, herbs you can't find other places, ornamentals, all kinds of weird stuff, and it's always a lot of fun. So we're gonna do some interviews and we're going to just show you all the cool shit in there, so to speak.
Hey, I'm Lori Collins Jenkins and I own Sister of Mother Earth. I am located in Mars Hill, North Carolina, so not too far from here. What else?
How'd you get started and what products do you make?
Okay, so I actually got started about 15 years ago. I love making stuff in my kitchen, making stuff for my family, so I started making elderberry syrup, fire cider, and then when we moved back here, because we used to live here a long time ago, I started making fire ciders. So that just became a business, and I grew from there. This is my 7th year. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. How's it going this year at Herb Fest? It seems really busy.
It's so busy, and I'm so grateful. I'm actually on the board for this festival, and we just moved to this new building, and I love it here. There's a lot more space, a lot more breathing room for everybody to be here.
It's definitely much better.
Yes, I would say so too. We're not on top of each other. So one of my favorite herbs, and I typically try to get it here, as a plant start, is holy basil. I love holy basil, Tulsi. It's one of my favorite herbs, and in fact, I like it so much, and I usually plant it really close to my house, so when I walk outside, I can smell it.
Nice.
Like when I walk outside. Plus, we love it as a tea. I use it in my elderberry syrup, in one of my fire ciders, and typically in the summertime, I make a honey with holy basil, so it's really nice.
I'm glad it grows here, because isn't it kind of like a...
What's a basil?
Tulsi. Oh, it's a basil. Okay.
Tulsi. Yeah. So, it does well here, but it has to be in full sunlight.
Okay.
So we have this small little patch, because we live in the woods, that we get a lot of sunlight, and it's so great.
Nice.
I feel like we have a lot of really good product vendors here this year. I'm really happy with the selection that folks have when they come here. I've enjoyed shopping with all of them. These folks right here are some of my favorites. So I think, when people come to shop here, they get a wide variety of things that they can shop from. Not just plants, but plant adjacent things.
Yeah, so just tell everyone when you're not at Herb Fest where we can find you.
So you can find and order my products at www.sisterofmotherearth.com. But I'm also vending at the Weaverville Tailgate in Weaverville, North Carolina, and the North Asheville Tailgate Market. And then I do lots of festivals. The next one coming up is the Black Mountain Garden Sale and the Honey Fest.
Ooh,
Asheville
awesome.
Honey Fest.
Awesome.
So I bring all my honeys, and you can try them all.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be great.
From Wise Earth Ways, and we are at her booth at Herb Fest, and it's good to talk with you today.
Yeah.
So tell us about like what you make, what you do, what are you about?
Sure.
What do you have here?
Yeah, absolutely. So plant medicine is people's medicine. I've been on the plant path really ever since I was born. I've always loved the Holy Earth Mother. You know, she is the greatest healer of all. She invites everybody here to heal them. And so really my whole thing is inviting people to remember and rekindle their relationship with the Holy Earth Mother through remembering their deep connection to our ancestors, the plant people. I only process fresh medicine. I only source medicine from women regenerative farms across the United States. My philosophy is when we put women in the center, our communities thrive. And so it is really my philosophy and my goal is to bring us all together and remember that we're here at this beautiful place known as Mother Earth, the place of our birth. And so when we remember these beautiful inherent wisdoms, we can all thrive once again. So I offer everything from topical skin care, body care, womb care. I teach through the lineage of my ancient Celtic relatives, so through the Scottish Highlands lens. Many of these plant medicines carry that vibration and those stories. I sell all kinds of tinctures, elixirs, things for total body wellness, you know.
And you grow lots of stuff, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No. So my business has grown so much.
Oh my gosh.
Good, thanks. And so I'm not growing as much as I used to grow. I'm really just empowering women who, that's what they do. They grow.
Nice.
And I'm only using fresh plant medicine. So they ship it to me fresh frozen or I pick it up fresh. Only women actually work with the medicine from seed to package. So yeah, women at the center.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, awesome. So where can everyone find you when you're not at Herb Fest?
You can follow me on Instagram at Wise Earth Way. I teach ongoing online virtual council sessions. So we walk through the seasons. We learn about the different plant medicines that come through the seasonal medicines there. We also work with the energies of each season, the archetypes of each season. So I do online classes, I do in-person classes. You can go to my website, www.wiseearthway.com. You can learn all kinds of beautiful things there. I love to connect with you.
All right, yeah. Great. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Good speaking with you.
Yeah, you as well. Thanks.
Hello, I'm here with Lori from Herb Mama. So tell us what you do, what you're about, all that stuff.
Okay. Well, I became Herb Mama as a company because over the years I've taken in a lot of kids. We needed a place to land. So a lot of people call me Mama, and I work with the herbs. My company now, I have a farm in Candler. I grow all but 3 of the herbs that I use to make my medicines. I start most of them from seed, but not all of them. Propagate. I make a lot of make salves, tinctures, oils, smokables, and all kinds of things. It depends on my mood and what I have, and things change. I also specialize in woodland medicinal plants. I teach about how to farm in the woods for the Organic Grower School here, for the Appalachian beginning forest farmers, for the Northeast forest farmers, and I also now teach forest farming through Zoom to students at Yale University, which is pretty fun. I've been doing this pretty much my whole life. I was raised by a wise woman who taught me how to do this. When I was 7 years old, I contracted encephalitis and was in a coma. When I came out of it, the doctors gave up on me, and my grandmother took me home and literally put me on the floor in the garden, had my hands in the soil and put them in my mouth. She said, "I don't know what they gave you, but we're going to put the good stuff back in." And she had me out in the sun. She had me in the garden. She got me out of the wheelchair within 6 months. I had some speaking issues when I'm tired, but basically I'm fine.
Awesome.
From herbs.
From herbs. And so when you're not at Herb Fest, how do people like contact you, find you on the web? be able to purchase
Okay.
your products?
So my website is herbmama.com, and Mama is M-A-M-M-A, and my name is Lori with 2 R's. It's a thing in our family with double consonants. So I'm also president of the North Carolina Herb Association, and we are putting on Wild Herb Weekend in July. And here we go.
Yeah, so
July 26th through the 28th, and it's ncherbassociation.com, and it's at Valley Crucis. Our theme is plant spirit medicine,
yeah,
and we're going to be very multicultural this year.
awesome. With Apothefaerie. Hello. Yay! So tell us about what you do, what you make, and maybe like a little bit about the philosophy behind your products and how you got started and all that stuff.
Totally. Well, I've been an herbalist here in Asheville for going on 15 years. My lineage is from the Adriatic Mediterranean. My family's from Croatia, and I've also been studying medicine here in Appalachia throughout that time. So Apothefaerie is a combination of Appalachian and Adriatic herbal traditions. I make infused honeys and tinctures and elixirs, got vinegars, and a lot of fun little stuff. I'm all about the magic and the mythos. So with Apothefaerie, really, I'm like riding that line between the science and the magic of herbalism.
Sweet, awesome. Is this your like first time at Herb Fest, or have you been here before?
So this is actually, I'm one of the longest standing product vendors here. This is my 10th year
Oh my
at Herb
gosh.
Fest. Yes.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, This is, gosh, my favorite event of the year. I live for it. It's like a family reunion, seeing all the people that I love, and there's just a slew of folks from all across the country who I only see here once a year. It's really special.
Did you buy any plants this weekend?
I did.
You
Oh
did?
yes, definitely. Let's see. I've got some clary sage, one of my favorite herbs, and lemon verbena. Got some citronella to keep the mosquitoes out of my yard, and the most beautiful rosemary bush from down there on the corner. So yeah, I love supporting the local growers. Got tons of friends here, so I buy a little too many plants here.
Awesome. Yeah, it's hard not to.
It is.
So tell us where everyone can find you when you're not at Herb Fest.
Okay, so my full-time job, I work for the American Herbalist Guild, so that's my day job, and Apothefaerie is my passion project. Currently, I'm still working towards being a modern woman in the modern era, so I do not have a website. You can find me on Instagram at Apothefaerie Herbals, but other than that, feel free to email me, direct message me, or find me at Herb Fest or wherever else I'm randomly popping up.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
farm is about, what kind of products you make, maybe like a little philosophy behind it, how you got started,
Cool.
all that stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we're Mystic Roots Farm. We are primarily medicinal herb farm. So that's I'd say 90% of our time is spent growing medicinal herbs. We have we do a bit of edible flowers and microgreens as well. We're regenerative, organic, certified naturally grown, no-till. We do everything by hand. We like to joke around the farm that we do everything the long and hard way. We're really trying to be part of a growing number of small-scale organic herb farms here in the United States to increase access to high-quality herbal medicine. A lot of our herbal medicine, dried herbal medicine, is coming from overseas with questionable processing and handling and quality control measures, and getting, as an herbalist, accessing high quality medicine was a challenge for me.
Definitely.
So that was a big motivation in kind of starting to grow more medicinal herbs. And I think one of our most unique philosophies here is we're really trying to expand the concept of what medicine is, from not only the stuff we're putting in our bodies to treat whatever ails that we might have, but the food as medicine, so functional foods, medicine for our eyes, the beauty of nature.
I saw those
Spending
bundles.
time in nature and beautiful spaces, eating it, putting it on our bodies, all kinds of medicine. Medicine is everywhere. Nobody can ever take plant medicine away from us, so we're just trying to be a vessel of that and out into the world.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, is there like a specific product that you want to like sort of show off today, or something?
You caught us at our first time actually debuting our products.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. We've only been in herb for about 2 years now. So last year we spent all year growing, and this year we're actually getting into formulating some products. So we're starting with a small line of herbal teas and herbal elixirs. Probably my favorite thing that we're doing right now is teas, just because I'm such a tea drinker, and they're really fun to make.
Yeah.
They're fun to blend for a purpose, and they're fun to blend for flavor. And I think that's important, getting flavor and some function in there.
So what are your tea flavors?
So right now, today we have the Better Days, which was blended for immune support. Do you want to try some?
Yeah, what's it? What do we have?
It's Tulsi, goldenrod, lemongrass, mullein, peppermint, yarrow, and sage. So it's all stuff that we grew on the farm and or wildcrafted on the farm. So all under the regenerative, organic, no-till kind of lens there. It's a bit savory with the sage and the yarrow in there. Yeah.
Little kick.
I wouldn't say it has a kick, no, but I love it. I love savory teas. I'm not a huge sweet tea person or like a fruity tea person. And then we have another.
I know. I really like.
We have another. It's more of like a wildflower blend that's meant to be
smells so
just
good.
calming. Anise hyssop and chamomile, marigold, blue cornflower.
And it's so colorful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
I love the flowers. I definitely, if I had to pick a signature move in plants, it's adding color and edible flowers to everything I can.
Why make it boring?
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. So if someone wanted to contact you and purchase some of your products, how would they do that?
Yes, so our website is mysticrootsfarm.com, and we're on both of the socials, Instagram and Facebook at Mystic Roots Farm. And I think that's primarily it.
All right.
Yeah, get on our email list. We send some pretty cool stuff out there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, hello. I'm here with Mimi, and she wrote this fabulous book, as well as many other things. So, So let's start chatting about the book, and then tell us what is your like connection with herbs and how you got started in herbs and stuff like that.
Of course. So National Geographic Herbal, and there's 100 medicinal plants in here. They're my favorite 100 medicinal plants, but they're from all over the world. Many of them are just right here in this area, which is Appalachia or Western North Carolina. I'm a big fan of native plants, so there's a chapter in here about conservation and native plants and woodland herbalism.
Nice.
But for people who are learning about herbal medicine, there's a little bit for everyone. Kitchen herbalism, garden herbalism, apothecary herbalism, weeds, woodlands, invasives, and then I also intersperse that with various traditions, conversations about traditions like the wise woman tradition and Celtic herbal traditions, and one of my traditions is curanderismo, which is Latin American folk studies, and we also do like a little snapshot on Gullah Geechee herbalism because we are in North Carolina. The Outer Banks is so rich in Gullah Geechee traditions.
Nice.
And so a lot of ethics in here about conservation, but also honoring plant wisdom and honoring the variety of cultures that bring it to us, and fair trade and herbs and commerce and things of that nature.
Sweet, awesome. What else would you like to tell people?
Let's talk about rue.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is rue.
Okay.
And it is a plant that's very centered in curanderismo or Latin American folk traditions. It's not native to Latin America. In fact, it's a Mediterranean plant. So a lot of cultures resonate with rue, or ruda, we call it. But in Latin America, it's considered a very protective plant, and people plant it along their homestead or right outside the front door to like protect the homestead from negative energy from the outside.
Okay.
But also people might carry it for, like I'm here at a very active event where thousands of people are walking by. So I have rue right here in front of the table to kind of protect our energy from the thousands of people who are walking by. But it's also a very medicinal herb, and it's very high in something called rutin, which is a polyphenol that's very antioxidant, which happens to be really good for the eyes. And so people take rutin supplements for the eyes. People make eye washes of rue for like eye infections or red eyes or itchy eyes or things like that. And so it's just and you can tell it's like smells really
I can smell it from here.
Yeah,
I'm not even bending down.
It's just a really beautiful plant, very special to my family.
Nice. All right. Awesome. So if someone would like to buy your book or like keep up with you when you're social media, when you're not here at Herb Fest, how would they do that?
Sure. I am very active on social media. I'm always posting like little videos and introducing people and plants, putting them together. My Instagram is Mimi Prunella Hernandez. You can also find me on Facebook under Mimi Prunella Herbal, and of course my website by the same name. Lots of information there about myself, the book, the Ponderland Native Plant Sanctuary, and for those of you looking for signed copies of the book, you can find those on my website, and we'll ship them straight to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
All right,
thank you.
It's so great to meet you in person.
Yeah, I know. here with Abby from the Wander School.
Yep.
Yeah. So, tell us about your school. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you're about, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I would love to. I'm Abby Artemisia, and my school is the Wander School. It's actually an acronym for Wild Artemisia, Nature, Discovery, Empowerment, and Reconnection, because that's what we're about, is reconnecting people with these traditional ways and with nature and with each other. Also super important to our health. And over the past several years, back in 2020, we became a nonprofit to expand and help connect herbalists who had herbs and remedies with people that needed herbs and remedies during the pandemic. So we started working with Linda Black Elk and the Lakota, and we work in Cherokee with the Cherokee people and learn as much from them as we help. But I think it's just so important to think about where our knowledge as herbalists in this country comes from. And the truth is that a lot of it has been stolen from indigenous people and enslaved people and the descendants of enslaved people. So acknowledgement and reciprocity is a great place to start, but I don't feel like it goes far enough. So we're taking these measures to do more. And of course, we educate people. That is our main goal in all areas. But in order to make up for some of the oppression and atrocities, we're starting a free herbal clinic.
Ooh, yay! Here in town?
Yeah, we're
good.
it's gonna be a mobile clinic.
Okay.
And we're gonna start out doing work in Cherokee and working with mostly with the unhoused population in West Asheville. But we hope to expand. So if there are any herbalists or anyone else who wants to volunteer or knows about grants or wants to donate bands, we're looking for all of those things.
Oh, that's awesome, because that's totally needed here and everywhere.
Yes, definitely.
It's just like the nearest closest one is in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah. And so sweet. That's awesome. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And I was like, I also can't volunteer in Atlanta because it's too far away.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's actually who I went and did some training with. So yeah.
Okay. And that the one in Atlanta we're talking about, just so everyone knows, is the herb bus?
It was the herb bus, and that was through Herbalista. And now they're working internationally a lot. So Floor and Forage took that over, and they have the herb cart.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, awesome. You also wrote a book.
I did. Yeah.
So Abby wrote this awesome book as well.
Yeah, it's called The Herbal Handbook for Homesteaders. And I say you don't have to have a homestead to use it. Your homestead can be in your heart. And interestingly, I was asked to write this book by the publisher, and they had the name already. I found out several years after writing it that there is some racism around homesteading. That a lot of people who have land are white people who have that land out of privilege. And a lot of that comes out of the Homestead Act of many years ago. And the families have held on to that land. And it gives unfair privilege and advantage to people who have been oppressed. So I'm trying to just roll with that, since I can't change the name, and use the money from the sales to do good things for our nonprofit. But it does, what I did basically was take my information from a decade of teaching and put it in this book. I talk about how to forage ethically and sustainably and safely, and what to forage, and also how to grow herbs. And these are the most common herbs that you would find growing wild, and then also super easy to grow herbs as well, how to make a bunch of different remedies in a really easy, accessible way, and then also herbs as food.
Awesome. Well, we love a good book, so and the money is going to a good cause.
Thanks. Yeah. And then we also have our herb school course, which is called Wildcrafted Herb School, and it really is about wild crafting. We go out every day on a plant walk, and I think, you know, it's so great that education is accessible virtually now, but there's something so important about being able to touch and see the plants and making medicine of those plants that grow around us every day, because I truly believe that's our best medicine. And we have, you know, half of our teachers are BIPOC people. We study Afro-botany, and we have 2 indigenous teachers. We go to Cherokee. We learn about traditional native foods. We learn from a Menominee herbalist about her roots. We learn about racism in herbalism and what we can do to counteract that, and medicinal mushrooms, habitat, and ecology. I say it's a different kind of herb school, and I really mean that. You know, we learn beginning botany, and we need more herbalists in the world. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today.
You're so welcome. It's been a pleasure.
And then just briefly, where can we find you on the web?
Sure.
So that, you know, if someone wants to check out your school.
Yeah, thank you. So the website is thewanderschool.com, wander with an A, like how we go wandering. And we're also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as The Wander School.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Jennifer again. We are done with day 3. Karen and I have videoed. We have taken lots of pictures. We have interviewed. We have been here since 10:30-ish all day. So hopefully you have enjoyed this semi-vlog / interview podcast thing. And yeah, hopefully we'll do more of this. I'm pretty excited to have been able to do this. So excited to have been able to get some of those interviews, you know, taking you inside the Herb Fest if you've never been. It's every year. It gets bigger every year. So please come out next year. There'll be more awesome classes. I'm sure awesome plants. Bring a wagon or a box or a truck to, you know, get your plants. And thank you so much for listening and watching. Thank you to all the vendors. Thank you to Herb Fest for letting us run around and bug everybody. Yeah, so please like, subscribe, follow us on our social media. If you have $1 or $5 or $10 extra a month, we have a Patreon page, and you know, that supports the podcast. It supports us doing more of this. So really appreciate it. Or you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're out there on the web. So we have an email, storiesfromtheearth@gmail.com. Feel free to email. Questions, comments, you want to chat. I don't know. I spend all day with boxes. I don't get to do this every day. So, but yeah, so we'll see you again in a regular interview, and hopefully, please stay tuned for more of this. We're gonna have some more planned, more trips and stuff like that. So I'm very tired. I can hardly talk. My brain is about to die. Been talking all day and stuff like that. So anyway, bye. just asking you to introduce yourself, you know, how you got started, favorite plant, anything you're excited about Herb Fest, and then where to find you. So, so just to say your name, we'll look at the camera.
Okay. We gotta look at the camera. Do I start now?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she's gonna, can you, I guess, talk for a minute?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay.
Awesome. I'll try and talk kind of loud since it's a bit loud in here. But.
Okay. All right. So the Wander School, is that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. It goes really close. You can put it on your lanyard.
Okay.
To your mouth.
Okay.
And this one sort of clips on, anywhere. Okay, and then just say something so we know we have sound.
Hi, testing sound.
Awesome. All right.
And are we video cameraing?
We're video cameraing.
Or are we, okay.
So you can talk to the camera, you can talk to just me.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's trade places then.
Okay.
My good side. No.
We're gonna trade places.
Y'all have a good time.
All right.
All right. So I'm just gonna introduce you as Mimi, and basically, I guess we're gonna talk about the book, or we're gonna talk. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about the book.
Sure. Let's talk about
whatever you want to talk about. Okay.
So how many have you already done now?
You're the first one.
Oh.
You're the first one. And she'll let us know if. Okay, can you hear us? Stop. Go ahead and talk.
Hello?
Oh, shit. Is that a spider?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not like them.
Well.
These are the cute little ones that make the little like cotton ball webs.
Oh.
They hide in
He
them.
matches your sign, your shell. So later on, we're going to come back and we're going to do some stills, but.
Awesome. I love your cat background.
Oh, thank you. That's my cat, Eugene.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm getting my.
And should I look at you or at the camera?
You can look at both. It doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
The audience
You can talk to me.
Okay, cool.
So. Okay. So how do you pronounce your
Apothefaerie.
Apothefaerie?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you ready? Okay.